Two.
Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Left podcast. I'm John here with Jake and Brad.
Jonathan.
Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. Also, we really appreciate all the support. We are grateful for all the new subscribers, the likes, the comments, the follows. We appreciate all of you so much. This thing's slowly growing, and we're just really grateful to see it. So, with that, we're going to get into the segment about the turds tonight. This is a time when we take one thing that we think is just specifically shitty, just extra shitty, and we kind of dive into it a little deeper. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm not sure who's going to start us off, but here we go.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I would love to. So my focal point tonight is going to be the United States economy. Um, the United States economy is currently not doing great. I guess would be the best way to put it. There have been a million corporate layoffs this year to this point, which is a record for the first time since 2006, I believe it was.
I want to say
Um,
three.
2003. So 2003, that is for this month
Yeah.
alone. October of this year had 150,000 layoffs, as opposed to this time last year was 50,000 layoffs. And 150,000 layoffs is the worst single month since 2003. So you have to go back 22 years to remember an economy that was losing this many jobs. I can't remember what party controlled things then, but maybe there's a pattern. So anyhow, so that is the situation with jobs. Inflation is still at 3%, which is the highest it's been since January when he took office. Um, Today, the Dow Jones fell almost an entire percent. The S&P 500 fell over a percent. The
Mhm.
Nasdaq fell just shy of 2% in a single day. The tech bubble is kind of wavering, and this could be a point where, or the AI bubble is kind of like people are getting scared a little bit. I think. Um, so I think it's kind of testing the market. But almost a 2 point drop in a day is kind of, I mean, kind of a lot. I think I wouldn't want to lose, 2% of my money that I invested in the stock market in a single day. That's not the point of the stock market. So, and it, like again, it could be, a big rebound, and they're just repositioning themselves to make more money. That could very well be it. However, when they all fall in unison like that, it's normally not great for anyone. So, um, obviously, we saw what the market did at the beginning of the year when it just fell to the ground, and it has since recovered and touched an all-time high. It is no longer at that all-time high. And for the last, I don't know, what's today, Thursday? So I think 3 days this week, the market closed red. Maybe not as substantially as it has today, but the market's closed red. Same with the crypto market, it is closed red. Um, and there's a real worry with the actual economy because companies like DoorDash are reporting terrible quarters. They're reporting terrible profit margins. They're reporting terrible earnings calls. They're it is bad. Excuse me, DoorDash's stock fell 24%, I believe, in the last 48 hours,
Yeah.
which is that's insane.
That's a no,
You
that's a
don't need,
nosedive. Yeah.
yeah, that's a straight downward falling knife, is what that is.
Yes.
Um, and these things are the more these companies come out that aren't in the tech sector that can modify their numbers, or you know what I mean, like things like that in the AI field and all that kind of shit, to where they can like overinflate the price of things. Like you can't tell me that Nvidia has generated anywhere near $5 trillion to the economy. You know what I mean? Like they haven't done that. Their company's valuation is out of control. Like that's
Yes.
obviously not. These companies are overvalued, and that's the only thing keeping the stock market alive. The stock market relies on Nvidia. Like that is it right now. If
Yes.
Nvidia, if they prove that Nvidia is going to fail, or it's not as good as the quality coming out of China or whatever it might be, the stock market is going to see something crazy happen. But we are putting a lot of eggs in that basket. The stock market is putting a lot of eggs in that basket.
And a sure sign of health, OpenAI CFO Sam Altman was asking for government assurances on loans. So that's always a good, healthy sign of a company run well. Um, Also, uh, without the AI bubble, GDP growth is 0.01%, so non-existent.
which is essentially nothing. It's not. There is no
Yes,
GDP
there
growth,
is no growth. So if you take that out,
and
there's nothing. And because it is so devoid, Brad, from the workforce, like nothing about AI is really pumping. You're talking a couple of hundred jobs here and there to put these things together, and then once they're up, it's nothing because the simultaneous green energy jobs that were happening before are not happening, right? All that stuff's been shut down. So you're losing thousands and thousands of jobs and you're draining resources. And even one in Columbus, one of these data centers can't even, or outside of Columbus, this is Southern Ohio somewhere, but they can't run it because there's not enough electricity. So it's there. It's just a big ass empty building with nothing to do. Thank God it can't
the,
run. Fuck it. I hope
the
that
same reason the same reason we could go to electric cars is the reason that you can't open your little data center.
for sure. Exactly. For the excuse you use for electric cars is actually true of data centers because they consume more electricity than entire cities.
Yes.
So that's
Uh,
who could have seen that one coming?
the Feds floated the banks $125 billion over the last week, for the fear of either a bank run has started or a bank run is imminent,
Mhm.
to where people start pulling cash. And credit card debt is at an all-time high in this country right now, over $1 trillion, $1.2 trillion, which is $1,200,000,000,000. That's the credit card debt of America right now.
Bankruptcies are up, repos are up. Uh, what else? The price of gold is up. Literally every red flag that you could possibly have in this economy is happening, and that's without us knowing any of the real numbers. Like unemployment, I don't. This is objectively worse than the financial crisis of 2008. This is not objectively, in my opinion, the beginning of a very large crash. This is happening. It's too late to reverse it. That much is for sure. There's not
That's what.
there's nothing really that can be done to reverse this.
No, so when they talk about, the like the tariffs and going to the Supreme Court, so I don't think it matters the outcome, because the trade deals have already been, like, trade relations have already been ruined regardless of what the Supreme Court decides. We're not going to be like, oh, just kidding, China, go back to the way it was. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
everything's the same, just all that was just a joke, just a little social experiment. Like, no, the global economy is forever changed now because we just let Donald Trump go off the rails and do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yep.
Even though we know Congress controls the purse, they're just like, just let him say whatever he wants, it's fine, who cares, this isn't going to have lasting effects.
No. Yeah, it's fucked up.
The
We're all
economy is torched.
torched. We're fucked. Heavy, hardcore
And then
fucked.
and then Donald Trump touted that everything's cheaper for the average American. Jake, if you wouldn't mind just posting that picture that I sent you.
Oh yeah. This is the talking point, right? Everything's cheaper. Everything's
Yeah,
down.
Walmart just announced that prices for a Thanksgiving dinner is now down 25% since under sleepy, crooked Joe Biden in 2024. Affordability is a Republican stronghold. Hopefully, Republicans will use this irrefutable fact. And then readers on Twitter, the
Mm.
MAGA cesspool that is Twitter,
Mm.
missing context. The 2025 Walmart Thanksgiving meal contains 15 items, while the 2024 meal contained 21 items, which is six less items, which is more than 25% of the order, which kind of, So anyhow,
Hmm.
it's six less
Weird.
items, and additionally,
25%.
most of the brand name items in 2024 are replaced in 2025 with great value items.
Hmm.
This cited sources are the corporate Walmart site. Donald, like, even the people of Twitter now are like, bro, you're just fucking lying to us now.
Yes.
And they just don't care. They just don't care. But this is like, guys, this is real. It is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Donald Trump, they're talking about, we need to make affordability a talking point. Well, that's what you did before the election in 2024. You told us everything was going to be cheaper. That's why these people voted for you, is
Yeah.
because they're drowning and you promised them a life raft. And this is actually what you've given them. They didn't understand that tariffs, no matter how many times we told them, they did not understand that tariffs were not good for our economy.
No.
They swore Donald Trump knew what he was doing.
Y'all need to start believing what's actually happening to you. Believe the fact that your money is going out the window.
Exactly. I don't care. Turn off the TV. I don't give a shit. Turn off your social media. I don't give a shit. It just go live your life. And you tell me what's cheaper. You tell me what's better about this economy, please.
Not a goddamn thing. Thank you, Brad. All right, Jake. You want to go next?
Sure, why not?
All right, go ahead.
So I did mine. I wanted to bring light to the 188 separate track stories in 2025 alone, involving Christian pastors, youth group leaders, priests, Christian school teachers, etc., who have been accused, caught, arrested for, convicted of abusing kids in some way. The groomer slur that has been used, the conspiracy theory, which it is, sorry, it's not Sunday, but this is a full-on conspiracy theory. The groomers, which falsely um, labels LGBTQ plus people with pedophiles and has like blown up in conservative spaces, especially online because they're not like moderated as much. These are
Hmm.
still like openly talked about. Um, Even now, like since this list has been updated, there's been another update of with a Christian pastor, youth pastor, Joshua David Kempers in California, who previously just shared anti-LGBTQ plus stuff on his Facebook. If you look at any of these people who are accused of this stuff, it's always accusing someone else of these things. Like it's
Hmm.
always passing
A
the blame
lot. A lot.
to the other group who very marginal. I think it's a very marginal like amount that has been recorded.
Yeah.
Um, thank God he was arrested and charged with child SA. This is like all starts because like in September, Caroline Levitt, she came on and said this was a part of a whole trans extremist movement, and then the Heritage Foundation, like who like what didn't they like help with the big old bill? Weren't they?
2025, Project 2025
Yeah.
writers.
Yeah. Okay. Um, they called on the FBI to add um, the transgender ideology inspired violent extremism to its list of extremist groups. So these are like literally pushing this narrative so fucking hard when you look at the facts, it's just completely false. It's
Yeah.
your own players, dude. It's your own people, guys. You're following the wrong scent in here.
The call
Like,
is coming from inside the house.
yeah.
Yeah. It be your own people.
188 like in 2025. That's absolutely insane. Use and do
Right.
not try to like tell these kids
It's
not to report this. Do not call them false. Like you have to investigate this stuff. Okay. Point blank period.
Yep.
Yeah, so many convictions too. I gave you that
Oh
place I
yeah.
follow on Instagram, Right
I
Wing
just
Watch.
screenshotted this one list like that they made. They said like they couldn't even fill it out. These are just like some like because they have a life. They couldn't just spend all day posting. Here's like names. Here's those right wings who made news of crimes against children in the U.S. that I documented in just the month of October 2025. Note that these are just cases I had the time to resource to find. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
That
That is
there's
insane.
insane. This is the first of two
I had to
pages.
screenshot it twice because I couldn't even fit it on my phone screen.
This is 1 month in 1 month, and this is every month. Like you can, if you want to follow Right Wing Watch on Instagram and Threads, they post the stuff regularly. They do a pretty good job of staying on top of it. But it is insane, and it was just like Jake says. It's always people who are like shit posters about like hang them up, kill all the pedophiles, yada yada yada. And it's like, bro, turns out it's you. So I wonder if they still feel that way now, Jake, are you sure that none of these people were arrested in drag?
I'm pretty sure, like
Oh,
Hmm.
good.
pretty sure their Christian churches don't love drag.
I don't know. You could make an argument for Catholics.
Okay.
Lot, a lot of dresses.
Do you want me to speak the Bible quotes at you? You're just taunting I brought it for the Christians of the podcast listeners.
Oh yeah, I'm all
I brought two. I brought John 3:15 says, "No man who hates his brother has eternal life abiding in him." So you hate anyone? Guess what? You ain't getting into heaven. John said it. The other one I brought Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all wrongs.
Not the Old Testament. Not...
Use your own fucking weapon against you. But
It's so easy to
saying
do.
that you can interpret the Bible more than one way. That's also what we have to like Leviticus. Throw that shit out the window because your interpretation of Leviticus is probably not how they intended it.
That
Just
mold,
because it says all that stuff doesn't mean it's directly about homosexuals. It could be about intercourse with your family or other things. Like it's not like there's no way to actually prove this holy book that you guys praise is fiction.
yeah, it's it's got as much truth in it as the Iliad. There's like
Right.
there might be like it might follow some historical lines, but it's not like it's not gospel.
Right. You're
It was just essentially man's attempt to create law.
yeah,
Yes,
that was
100%.
Leviticus actually. Leviticus was the ones that they introduced to create laws.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
also there's a huge controversy. I've deep dived into this. There's huge controversy with Leviticus because it was the law, and God never taught law. He taught how to follow him and like find yourself in God and eternal life. But
yeah,
Leviticus is law, which is dirty because it's telling you how to live, like with like roles and stuff. Like it's just not the same, or something like that. It's Bible thumper shit.
yeah, very
Bible thumper
interesting.
shit. Who these people in Austin, Texas, thought it was okay to hand out pamphlets to trick-or-treaters condemning homosexuality. So that's also another thing. They're handing out pamphlets like in the text bubbles saying things like um, the sexually immoral, the non-adulterers, and the blah, the thieves, blah blah blah, will not inherit the kingdom of God, and shit like that.
Yeah,
People don't want other people teaching your kids. No one is pushing their gay values on you. Okay? Not once
no.
has anybody tried to push a gay value on you. So stop doing it to us.
What's the gay value? Give me
Um,
a gay value.
being kind.
Uh, yeah. See, that's the thing. You can't push kindness. You can only be
You know, the
kind.
biggest one I think is if I had to come out, it would be acceptance.
Yeah.
We accept all and love all.
Which
So
again, you can't push acceptance. You can only be accepting. That's where I was going with this. For whatever you said, like that's like basically like these are not things that you can force anyway. These are things that you have to
are we the saints? I
to
don't want
do.
to say it out loud, but maybe we are.
All right, you got George Santos, so maybe
Okay, Donald Trump.
maybe yeah, maybe Donald Trump. Hey, he said it, not me.
All
Uh,
right, Chuck Schumer's. All right.
Chucky, he does love his little gym shorts.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate you. All right. One last thing to highlight this week. It's ice. Holy shit, it's ice. I mean, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Sandwich Guy for his acquittal. He got off. Of course, the jury didn't convict him because they couldn't even name the correct condiments. So, good for him. Shout out to him. But that's all the good news I've got on ice, because armed U.S. Immigration agents drove off with a toddler after they arrested the father. Um, they rammed this vehicle from behind too, by the way. They were masked, of course, and they drove off with the child, who's a U.S. citizen, uh, uh, in the back seat, which is just completely fucked up. You also had uh, armed ICE agents going into a daycare center and dragging
All
a
that.
worker out in front of a bunch of kids. So the reason I bring these two up is because A, they just happened recently, but also because it is fucked up. You have to think not just of the fuck, but the impact, the devastating impact it has on children to see their parents arrested, their daycare teacher arrested, to see these things. These children are permanently traumatized. You, if you root for this, are rooting for the permanent fuck up of these kids' lives. Like that's what's happening here. This is an insane thing to allow to happen in any circumstances. If these people were murderers, this would be a little bit extreme, right? These people are not even that. At the most, sometimes they are in violation of a civil law that is less than a moving violation. Like a speeding ticket is more serious because you can actually hurt someone by speeding, right? A speeding ticket is a more serious violation than being undocumented. right? It's just like being in a place at a time. There's nothing, there's no way that you can make being a human being on planet Earth illegal, uh, and be a good human. It doesn't exist, and that's why we don't have that law. And so the idea that these people are illegal is bullshit, and the brutality is inexcusable. And how do we know they're hiring the worst of the worst people? Jake, you have there's pictures from court. So in court today, so there's a woman who was shot 7 times and survived, right? There was a man who was shot in the back, trying to warn ICE agents there were kids that they might hurt on a street corner. But this one's in court today. A Border Patrol agent appeared to brag about his accuracy after shooting a Chicago woman 5 times, these messages revealed in court show. When pressed in court on what he meant, he said, "I take pride in my shooting skills." The woman he shot was in court as he testified. If you can, I think if you bring up the next one or zoom in, yeah. No, just bring up the next one. But yes, this woman has to be in court to hear this man brag about the accuracy of his shooting on this unarmed woman. Um, the trials for everyone from Stephen Miller to Christy Nome to every one of these ICE agents, um, a lot of these people should be looking at very long, if not life sentences. For the people orchestrating these things, Dan Bonginos, or whatever the fuck his goddamn name is, and the Greg Bovinos, those people should be looking at life sentences for the way that they are violating human rights. Of course, we're also still utilizing concentration camps, and every day these things are being proven to be uh, less than human conditions. Um, and they're spreading these false rumors about these Venezuelan gangs. Now, apparently, the Venezuelan gangs have made it to Hawaii, where they're arresting people in Hawaii now. The incident that they were in court for was the ramming incident, which there's no evidence that anybody was rammed other than her, uh, where they shot Miramar Martinez. Um, Jesus. They've been accused of aggressively and erratically following a border patrol agent. Leading up to the shooting, they pleaded not guilty. So that is the crime that they're accused of, which there is no evidence of, and this is what got this woman shot 5 times. 5 times. Um, his text message basically says 5 times, 7 holes. Uh, yeah, basically just bragging about, like he said, bragging about the accuracy of his fucking shot. Um,
Bro, what kind of human beings are we dealing with?
the kind of human beings that deport a man in a vegetative state. The kind of human beings that deport a man who was wrongfully imprisoned by our government for over 40 years to a country to which he's never been. Um, the kind of people who kill people, who restrain people as they lay dying in a hospital bed. Um, just sick, sick fucking people. And it's sad we have to talk about it, but I just want to say, like, abolishing ICE has to be part of the next uh any agenda that should we gain power. Any like if the people get power back, abolishing ICE has to be part of it. ICE is only as old as 9/11. And just tying this back to all the racism with Mamdani, uh, and all of the Islamophobia, and just we've never dealt with the racism in this country. We've never dealt with any of it. And it has to start by abolishing ICE and rolling back and creating laws that don't allow for the uh, racial profiling to be a reason to drag somebody out of a car. Even though that's what our Supreme Court currently ruled that they could do. So that's it. That's what I got. Just ICE.
I just don't like. I I couldn't. I'm a pretty good shot. I'm a pretty good shot with a gun. I am. I'm pretty good with it. I would never, never brag about my ability to take a human's life. Like he's like, oh yeah, I shot her. Like that's just That's crazy to me. Like I'm a pretty good shot on a paper target, downrange at the gun club. I am not taking pride in my ability to shoot a human being. They don't understand. Like, what are we missing? I don't understand how people are still in favor of this shit. I just don't get it. It's crazy to me. These are human beings. These are people. Human beings. What the fuck?
Yep.
Or the desire to want to shoot someone. Like, obviously, in that situation, there was no gunfire needed, but your sudden urge to want to shoot someone is very alarming.
And like a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, let's take a
And I
quick.
don't know if you know, oh, sorry, you want to take I was just about to say, I don't know what it takes to get into a daycare. There is multiple doors buzzing in. The
Yeah,
security is like, because those kids need to be safe and protected.
yeah.
And I don't want to know how they got in and or I saw how they got her out and was not cute.
No, absolutely
And
not.
people who work at daycares, those are like those kids like second parents. Sometimes these parents work long hours and they're there for a long time. So I can't imagine seeing someone who they like love, because kids can love more than one person, but love being ripped out and thrown. And like it's terrible. It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
agreed. Absolutely sick shit. The community is rallying together, holding rallies for her uh release. So that is good news. But still, it doesn't like I said, the point I made at the beginning, it does not change the trauma that has been inflicted upon these kids. Um, and that's what they are, whether you like it or not. Like there's not any less of a child because you don't agree with one part of their family's immigration status or not. Like it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And also it's true that this is like these are the kind of jobs that people who immigrate here do. Why can't I play this video?
Now, Taylor Swift launches Target exclusive vinyl of her new album, Life of a Showgirl. Imagine an ice cold Diet Coke and salty fries, only at McDonald's. Drive to Target. Drop into Home Goods and save, save, save. What's on your kids' list this holiday season? Don't raid your closet. Raid TJ Maxx for your fall fit check. Drive to Target. Get it now. Get it now. Get it now. Don't raid your closet. Ice cold Diet Coke. Ice, ice, ice. Drop into Home Goods. Home Goods. Home Goods. Good home. Good home. Good home. Ice dropped into good homes. Get it now. Imagine, imagine, imagine. Your kids. Drive to Target. Don't raid, raid, raid. Imagine. Your kids. Ice dropping into raid your good home. Your good kids. Ice dropping into raid your good home. Good home. Good kids. Good kids. Drive to Target. And look, there's no way to sneaky hide the keyword zip ties. It's absurd. So I'm just gonna tell you. Imagine it's your life. Imagine it's your kids. Zip tied. Imagine it's your kids. You can't save, save, save. Get it now?
All right, welcome back. What's Left podcast. Time to loosen it up a little bit. Let's take a look at the FYP, see what everybody's videos brought today. Let's say
Real quick, I'm so glad I switched over to the PC so that I can watch it all at once. It's way better than doing it off the phone.
Oh yeah. I don't know how y'all did that.
Congratulations, sir. It's a boy. Great. I can't wait to cut the foreskin off his knob. Fuck all up trains.
Oh yeah. Yeah. RFK Jr. What a fucking hero. All right, what we got here? Mayonnaise packets.
You guys, I'm absolutely exuberant. I couldn't be any hipper. I'm here at Inmark Supermarket. It's a convenience store. And guess what I found? Mayonnaise packets. I got like 10 mayonnaise packets. I'm gonna put them all over my baked potatoes when I get home. You know, it's impossible to find mayonnaise packets in a store because I don't have a refrigerator. I haven't had one since about 8 months. I haven't had a refrigerator. It doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. But the landlord absolutely refuses to replace it. So I just can't believe it. I love having mayonnaise packets because they don't require refrigeration. I'm going to put them on my baked potatoes. I'm exuberant, guys. Exuberant.
Oh, I was maybe so happy and then so angry at that landlord. Like, what kind of fucking world do we live in where this man...
Because he's exuberant.
Yeah, he should be exuberant because his landlord fixed his fucking refrigerator. Can we get that guy some help? Is that something we can do? Capture says you need to let it go. Actually, I'll actually take it to the grave, thanks. That's clearly
I
Brad.
love it.
Yeah, that one's Brad.
Brad keeps the body good.
Mm-hmm.
My little hate. All right, this one's good.
Honestly, real quick though, I got sober out of spite.
Staying sober on spite.
I stayed sober on spite.
No one gives a fuck about poor white people. Not even white people give a fuck about poor white people. I have a lot of empathy for poor white people because they're getting played the most, in my opinion. You know, like I already don't believe in America, and I never thought it was supposed to work for me. But imagine being white in America. Like the message in America is if you're white, you're gonna be all right. So imagine waking up every day white and poor, like, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't it working? And I feel like Trump's in the poor white brain, like he in there, he know how to make it click. I don't know how he got in there, but he know how to turn every fucking screw. I feel like Trump is the poor white people what Tyler Perry is the black people. It's like he in their head. It's like, I don't want that nigga there, but I cannot get him out. Every time I turn on a new Tyler Perry joint, I'm like, not this ignorance, Tyler. 10 minutes in, I'm like, this one too. This one too? So the nigga got a gay sex drive-thru? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, great comedian. That is one of the few joys that comes across my thing is some stand-up. I do love me some stand-up.
I love stand-up comedy.
Me too.
One of the greatest things. All right. New bidet. I'm scared. Holy shit. Is that normal? Is that how they usually are?
No, they're glorious if you've never used them.
No,
they're not like that at all.
I've never
They're
been given the
amazing.
opportunity. That's insane. That was a fucking fire hose. Jesus. I mean, effective though, right?
They're amazing.
Yeah, until you're like spraying it all over your balls.
Are you two in a romantic relationship? Yeah. Ooh, love is in the air. If love were a mildew, I'd spread across your shower tiles till you had to scrub me out. Anyways, all right. Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
That's Jake. That's my brother's sense of humor for sure.
He does so many of them. He's so good. They're so uncomfortable.
That maniacal laugh would make me uncomfortable as fuck.
That was pretty brilliant. That was like Michael Scott level awkward.
You bitches are so fucking funny. Like, you bitches are really funny.
Says when I see girls I once boofed hard drugs with become judgmental conservative trad wives.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my girl Rachel. That's actually her TikTok. That's shout out to Rachel. That's so funny, dude.
Well done, Rachel, because we know. We know. These bitches, they do that. Fucking unbelievable. All right. This one interests me. We got like a little, is this a piñata?
No, just stay away.
Damn, what game is that?
I do not know, dude. I think it's like they're like trying to pin bobby pins, or I'm sorry, clothespins on her, and she's
Oh,
blindfolded.
damn, she like didn't have to hit her that hard.
Dude, she walloped her.
All right, here's some male excellence for you. This is Andrew Tate in one of his little fights.
What? What? Tries to walk in. Oh,
It's 13 seconds for you, timing it at home. Just quit. Hit him too hard in the ear or something. Unbelievable. What a fucking unbelievable pussy. And just a horrible, horrible human being. One of the worst sex predators on the entire planet. He's just running around the United States because that's not what Republicans care about. Jake, are you gonna be okay?
The lady getting hit is so funny.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite too. If we were still ranking them. You know what? Rank them in the comments. Tell us which one you like the best. All right. Uh, tell us what's good. Brad, give Jake a chance to catch us a breath.
I'm about to be off work for a week, so I guess that's good. But the kid's going to a softball clinic this weekend. I'm gonna watch a lot of football.
Yeah.
I'm gonna log some serious football hours this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Pretty looking forward to it. So that's about all.
Hell yeah. I got football, Cavaliers basketball, also been exciting to watch. Everybody just got back from injury, so that's cool.
Yep.
That was a good game last night. Also Gears of War 5 with Chuckles over there. So that's that's not bad. Jake, what's good with you other than that video of the woman
That
getting
one definitely. That's going in the vault. I'm hanging out with friends this weekend. It was my friend's birthday a while ago, but we're finally celebrating it. Wicked 2's coming out soon. And that's about it.
Hell yeah. You gonna bring your desk back this weekend?
I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let us know if you like the new way of breaking things up that we got going on here. Um, we're trying to try new stuff, all new things. But this was the What's Left OG podcast with your turd of the week and your FYP check-in. So thanks for watching and listening. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for buying t-shirts. You can buy another one if you want on derealizationnation.com. You can subscribe for free anywhere. All of our stuff is and always will be free. But paid subscription on Substack does help us out. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Threads. Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Brad.
And that's what's left.
To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. Anatoly France.